I'm Carolyn. I'm representing Greece. I don't think this will be very long. We have a vertical fence over the water, the takeoff element. Yeah. We know that knocking down the takeoff element doesn't count as a penalty. The rider cleared the fence, and then after a while the top pole fell down because it was hit by the one coming up behind. And we all agreed that the rider had no faults at that fence because the rider cleared the fence.
Does anyone agree with that version? Okay, tell me why.
It doesn't matter if he doesn't touch the pole, but he touched the fence, the takeoff, and the pole knocks down the vertical. So for me, it's a fault.
The takeoff element does not count
it's a
as
Liverpool.
fault
It's a Liverpool.
if you hit it.
I think it's a fault for me, my opinion.
It's Article 211, paragraph 10. Doesn't count if you hit the takeoff element and knock it down.
No, definitely it's a spread obstacle, but it is judged as a vertical. So the front part doesn't count, and the plasticine at the back also doesn't count if there is a fault. So if you knock down the front pole, and if that pole is going somewhere, it cannot count because it's, for me, it's a virtual.
It's a vertical fence.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Okay.
So don't forget that a pole is considered knocked down when it is the result of a fault of the horse or the rider. And in this case, the rider and the horse obviously jumped 20 centimeters over the pole. So I think you cannot consider it as a fault.
The point is,
it's the same thing if the wind interferes.
Yeah. First of all, I guess we all agree that the take-off element is not faultable. Yeah. So we talk about a vertical. We judge it as a vertical. It is a spread fence, but we judge it as vertical. And the take-off element is not faultable. So and that makes a difference to spread obstacles like oxers or whatsoever. So if this pole is really knocking down that top pole of that vertical, do you really want to count that? If you see on the video the horse is jumping half a meter higher. We had that interesting case, you might remember that, some of you might remember that we had that one video case where a horse was jumping and losing a shoe, and the shoe was knocking down the top pole. It is not exactly the same, but it's a little similar. So it would give me some stomach problems if I would give 4 penalties for that.
No fault for us either.
If it's absolutely clear that the horse didn't touch the top pole, of course. Good.